All right, want to go over this case study of a supplement. They came to us doing around 300,000 a month. We grew it to 400,000 a month in 6 months. She came to us. She was wondering, am I at my peak? Could I do better? Already really successful brand on top of page one for a lot of our keywords, but she's like, maybe I should look for an Amazon expert agency, see if I can do better, see if I can increase the revenue. So it came to us around 300K around March. In October, doing 408,000 about, and she was able to sell the company for much more, and she is very, very happy. So here's the listing right here. Here's a graph showing the sales go up around the 300K range to around the 400K range, and overall really happy client. So Ryan, how did you do it?
This one was actually a very fun client to take care of in this aspect. She came to us. I don't know how much you remember, Riley, but so she came to us because she was at the top and she was doing really, really well with this product. Um, and this product easily brought in almost what 70%, 80% of all of her total sales. And she had hired another agency to take over it. Basically, what happens, they started optimizing for ACOS, right? So they started optimizing her ads, and she started losing her total sales to where she actually was making less profit overall. And she could not figure out how, when if she was getting a better ACOS, why on earth was she losing? Like, why was her total profit going down?
Mm-hmm.
And she was so confused about it. She That was one of the conversations that she had with us. And I remember asking her, and I said, "What is your ACOS?" And she said, "Hey, it's down at like 35%." I said, "Sorry, that's why you're losing it. Your ACOS should actually be based on the conversion rates that I'm seeing and what I know the top of search cost per click to be. Your ACOS should actually be at almost 45 to 50%." And she said, "That's what it was before I hired my agency." And I said, "Well, how much money were you making?" And she said, "A lot more." And that was it, right? So for her, her profit margin was technically, her amount of profit margin was better at the lower sales amount because she had lower ACOS. However, her total sales decreased so much so that she was actually making more profit at volume than she was at her lower ACOS. And so that
Mm-hmm.
was the big thing about us. That's what happens when somebody wants to optimize for just ACOS, it's just PPC. They just want to hire a PPC agency and they don't focus the overall numbers and the overall profitability of an account. This is what we talk about, Riley. When you and I talk about being owners of an actual Amazon business and understanding the actual numbers instead of it being like, oh, well, I need better margin or I need better this, I need better that. Like knowing what the actual sales turns out to be and the actual margin turns out to be. This is some things that sometimes PPC agencies just don't figure out. They're like, hey, we need to have a 20% ACOS. We need to have this. And on Amazon, because there's a ranking algorithm that's based on sales velocity, you can sometimes, in situations like this, get a 3 or a 4 to 1 organic to advertising sales ratio. And that ratio will increase your total profit significantly. Yes, there are ways that you can actually sacrifice your advertising sale. And I know there's going to be people who are so mad that I say this, but it really is true. And this is a perfect example of it. You can lose money on that sale, on that advertising sale, because it keeps your spot in order to make the other 3 or 4 organically. And this was a perfect example. As soon as we did this, within 2 months, we had our sales back up, and she kept it up at that level. And eventually, she sold the business for way more. When she came to us, she said, "I think I have to sell it because I can't get it any better. Like I had it more, and I'm gonna have to sell it for less. I thought I had it at this point. We got it back up to where it was." And then she sold it, and she was so happy about it. Anyway, sorry for that little tangent there, Riley, but
No, yeah. So essentially, you're looking at total ACOS, tacos.
yeah, tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos was the single measurement for her that was the most drastic, important metric for her overall profitability and ranking. She was ranked one, two, and three almost always. And then a
Yeah.
PPC agency came along and said, "Hey, we can get you more profit." And she said, "Great." And all of a sudden, she had better profit margin, technically, but her overall profit decreased. Her overall profit dollars decreased, and she couldn't figure out why. And she said everything that they were telling me was that no, you're making more profit. And she's like, but I'm not. I'm not making more profit. I cannot figure out why. And it was a simple metric change. Change it from ACOS to tacos. And on the call, like she just started ranting. She's like, I knew it. I knew it was something like that. It was something that easy. It's like, yes, like technically it was that easy, but some people just don't have the guts to do that.
Yep, exactly. The guts to spend, to push up your organic ranking, because that's what it's all about, optimizing for tacos. Good job, Ryan. So I just want to share that with everyone. And if you watch this whole video, if you know a friend that is selling a supplement brand on Amazon and they want to do this, they want to grow, potentially pump the revenue, or just improve what they have in order to sell it, or just improve the overall profit, grow everything, feel free to refer your friends. We pay very well for referrals, and they can get in touch via our website. Cheers.
Hey, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Amazing Marketing Company. I hired these guys probably about 7-8 months ago when our Amazon listings were doing okay. I knew that I needed someone with expertise, and I interviewed quite a few companies until I landed on the Amazing Marketing Company. Not only do they know what they're doing, but they can do it on time and on budget. They really took my concerns into consideration, and they weren't just like spending money to spend money. I've met other Amazon companies like that just will push your ad spend to enormous heights, and you may or may not get the ROI that you're looking for. Not only did they take my thoughts and considerations into consideration, is that Ryan and Riley really felt like partners. Like they partnered with me. They understood what my goals were, and they took my listings to a whole nother level. So if you want to see the work that they did for me, go to Amazon, look at my brand store, Hybrid Remedies. That's totally them. They looked at my listings and they improved it tenfold. And they really went above and beyond what I was asking them or what I even expected from them. So initially I hired them to run my ad campaigns, which they did very effectively. But they also took it so much further. And the other thing I'll share with you about these guys is they're just awesome to work with. So sometimes you got super knowledgeable people that just aren't easy to work with, and you deal with them because, you need them. But Ryan and Riley, they're good guys, and they're fun to work with. They're easy to work with, and they work really, really hard. So if you're looking for a company that can take your Amazon listings to that next level, this is a good team to work with. Not only is it Ryan and Riley, but they have a whole host of people behind the scenes that are also experts working on your particular brand. So looking forward to doing more great stuff with these guys, but just had to do a quick little 2-minute tutorial, 2-minute testimonial about how much I enjoyed them. So Riley, Ryan, you guys are awesome. Thanks for taking my brand on. Thanks for taking it to the next level. See ya.